Hi, Christine. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Just okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look very fine. I'm kind of down.
Yeah,
How are you feeling?
I don't want to be at school. I want to go back to bed at home.
What's making you want to go back to bed?
Just seeing everybody. Yeah.
Being around your friends? Being around just people, your peers?
I don't have friends.
Don't have friends?
No,
No?
not real friends. I thought I had friends, but I don't.
What makes a friend a real friend?
Being there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Not hurting you and ripping out your heart.
I agree. That doesn't sound like a real friend.
No.
Has anything like that happened recently?
Yeah.
You feel like...
Remember in the last session, we talked about Kayla
Mm-hmm.
and Michael,
Mm-hmm.
what they did.
Mm-hmm. So tell me more about that, because that was about a week ago, and update me a little bit on the situation. You don't have to, and if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. I can just ask. You sound like, it seems like you don't want to talk about it.
It's hard being in school and then seeing them. Like, I still really, really like him. And she's my best friend.
Yeah.
And I don't know who to be mad at more, him or her, or just both of them. I feel like everybody in school was staring at me and be whispering about me.
Whispering what about you? Like if they were. What did they say?
Like, just talking about what those two did to me. You know, how I didn't see it, or that I'm he left me for somebody else.
How does that make you feel that people are, if they were whispering about you or staring at you, how does that make you feel?
That other people are talking about me, it makes me want to crawl in a hole and hide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just put my hood up, hide and kind of hide.
Yeah. Just not let anyone see you.
Yeah.
So it sounds like school's become kind of a hard place to be right now.
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry that, that's happening to you. I'm sorry you're dealing with something like this. It's huge. It is huge. And so you want to go home, and you want to be out of here, you want to be away from these, people you're not, these people who aren't really your friends, it seems like. And
Yeah.
who have you been able to talk to about this, this situation with?
Well, I choose my closest friend with God was my closest friend, so I don't really talk. I don't trust anybody anymore.
Yeah. It must be really hard to lose, feel like you lost your best friend and have her totally...
And my boyfriend.
Yeah. Two people you probably talk to the most.
Yeah.
That sounds really tough. So you lost two very big support systems to you. So how are they, treating you since the last session? I know the last session you talked about how they're kind of ignoring you at the time. How they, how are they treating you right now?
I think that I kind of avoid them and just stay away from them because seeing them is too painful. I don't want to cry at school anymore.
I don't blame you. That's really tough. You have a lot on your plate right now. And thank you for sharing this with me. This is really a lot of, stuff you're dealing with them. If you feel the need to cry, then you can totally cry in here. That's fine. Don't feel like you have to...
But then I go out to the class and my eyes are all puffy and people know.
Yeah. If you do need an extra minute, you do want to take a minute break, you can let me know. That's totally fine.
Thank you.
So I want to make sure you have that. This is your space, and this is where you're able to talk if you need to, and feel whatever emotions you need to. It's completely up to you. And so I want to give you that opportunity and hear a lot. So that's a lot going on. And it seems like you're not in a good place right now, and that concerns me a little bit, just because I like seeing you happy, you smiling and hanging out with people, people in the halls, and I wish it was a happier place for you.
Yeah.
And so you've been avoiding them, and have they been trying to talk to you? How have they tried to contact you in any way?
They haven't really. My friend tries calling me once in a while, but I think she understands that I just don't want to talk to her, so, and I think she might know, or at least under, like, the friendship's over, obviously.
Yeah.
But it just makes me more cautious about all my other friends, if they're even my friends.
Yeah, like, so these two people broke your trust in a big way, so now you're kind of questioning, it sounds like you're questioning everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel like you can't trust anyone right now. That's tough. And I don't know, I can't even understand, like, I can't even begin to understand how that would feel.
It sucks.
Yeah. I believe it. I completely believe that. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. In an ideal world, what do you want? Like, what do you want right now?
To be happy again,
Yeah?
to not have had that happen, to never have dated him, to never have trusted her.
Yeah. And most of that stuff seems, it's really understandable that you wouldn't, you want to take some of it back.
Yeah.
And sometimes life sucks, like you said, because you can't take, things can't go backwards, we have to move forwards. And that can be really hard and slow, a slow process.
Yeah.
So, how have you been coping with this situation? What have you been doing to take care of yourself or help yourself? Nothing? That's fine. If you haven't, that's fine. I just want to, see where you're at with it.
I eat more brownies.
Brownies are delicious. I would eat more brownies. I'd eat a lot more chocolate.
Yeah.
I really would. So I'm right there with you. And I've had moments like that have been really sad for me, and I've eaten a lot of chocolate. So that's good. I'm glad that. Do you feel like brownies make you feel better? Or eating, sweets?
I mean, it tastes good.
Yeah.
It's more like I get more angry at myself afterwards. Because I'm gonna get even more fat.
You're not fat though. I don't think you're fat.
Well, maybe after a couple weeks I will be.
All the brownies. And what else have you been doing? Even whether it's negative or positive, I guess, what have you been doing to cope with this in any way?
Crying a lot. Avoiding them, sleeping more.
Yeah. Do you feel like any of these things are helping you?
I don't know, sleeping helps me because I don't think about it then.
Yeah.
And I sleep once I'm out of school.
It's a positive outlet, sleeping, right? Taking naps. I think that's great. I think that's fine. Is it, I guess, is this, situation affecting other areas of your life right now?
All I do is go home and sleep.
So are you able to be getting your work done? I haven't, to your in a while or anything, but are you feeling like you're able to get your work done still and you're still on track?
Yeah. I haven't really done any homework. And my grades are still fine.
What's keeping you from doing the homework?
Then I go home and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you'd just rather be doing something that you think will help you feel better rather
But I
than.
just don't have any motivation or energy
Yeah.
to do anything.
Yeah. I can tell that this is really weighing on you. Like I can see that in the way you're sitting and the way you're talking. And I can feel that.
I miss being happy. I just don't know how to be happy anymore. Until I maybe graduate and don't have to see them anymore.
So you said out of this situation you kind of want, you wish you didn't date him, you wish you hadn't met her, and you want to go back to being happy, you want to figure out ways to do that. So some of those things were somewhat realistic. What are some ways that you could get what you want? Or what are some things that make you happy? Maybe other than her and him and that friendship, that ex-friendships.
It's hard because all of my happy memories are with one of those two. I mean, sure, sometimes there's been other people there, but when I think back to all the happy memories, it's always those people were the main focus of the memories, or the reason why they were fun.
That sounds really hard too. Not be able to have a lot of memories that are good other than them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, how do you think, how do you think this is gonna continue to affect you? If, you keep doing what you're doing, like you're coping with it the way you cope with it, how do you think it's gonna?
I don't know. I keep hoping that maybe it's just a matter of time where I get over him, but I don't really know how to get over somebody.
Yeah.
I've never been in this situation. I
Yeah.
don't know how to.
Who wants to be?
I don't know if I'm just gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I see them and I don't care anymore, or how to do that.
You've never been in a situation like this before.
No.
Have there been other situations in your life where you've dealt with something really heavy like this and it's made you kind of depressed and upset? And have you dealt with other situations like that?
I don't know.
I guess in your family, whether it's in your family or if it's, even something small. You're young, like it's not something you guys should even have to deal with, let alone have it happen to you. I'm sorry about that. I'm glad you're sharing this with me. It helps me. So what are some, you want to be happy again. What are some ways that you think you could get there, get what you want?
People always say puppies make people feel better.
Yeah. These are great.
And sunshine.
Being outside, enjoying the vitamin D.
Yeah. Maybe I can go to the animal shelter and take some puppies to the park.
Do you think that's something that you would try?
Yeah, I could try it, but then I don't know if it'll work because I always sit there and be like, oh, I wish I could go get Kayla.
Yeah, it's true. And I'm not gonna lie, you're probably gonna feel like that. And it's kind of, I feel like it's really, I'm glad you're able to kind of see, that the negative, what's going on. Like you can see where what solution won't work because maybe this is like that. Like you might think about Kayla, so that might be where the solution doesn't work. And so I'm glad that you're able to kind of figure it out a little bit more. So puppies and sunshine, going outside. There's some other things. What are some other things you've done to cheer yourself up and help take your mind off situations?
I don't know, because it's hard because I usually, like Kayla usually cheered me up, or Michael cheered me up, or all the little things can make me happy. And then I guess I don't know. I just don't understand why they would do something like that to me. It makes me feel like I'm a bad person or just not good enough.
Yeah, like you're that person. Some people just think about what they want more than anything else.
And then that makes me think, why were they so selfish? How evil they are.
I get where that frustration comes from.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I was graduating. I didn't have to be here.
I know. Unfortunately, and it doesn't sound good, but you are stuck here, unfortunately. And you gotta, get that done. Graduation will come really fast, I promise, but I know why. I see how it doesn't seem fast enough right now. So, you say that graduating would kind of get you into a situation where you wouldn't have to, you'd be able to get over it. Like that's kind of why you want to graduate.
Well, I wouldn't have to see them anymore. And seeing them right now is painful.
When do you see them during the day?
Just randomly. I mean, I do a good job of avoiding them, but sometimes I see them. Whether they're together or individually, I see them. It's a small school.
Oh, is it? Yeah, so
You run into the same people. Like, I mean, it's not like you never see people throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's not a small school, but
Small enough.
it's small when you're trying to avoid somebody.
When you try to avoid someone,
Yeah.
you can be smaller and smaller.
Yes.
So it seems like avoiding them has been a help for you. It's been a help, and but seeing them is what kind of brings all that back.
Yeah.
So if you're avoiding them and you don't see them at school, how is school for you at that point? Like how do you feel about being here when that happens?
when I don't see them, it gets better, but then every once in a while I'm like, oh, whenever something good happens, like I'm like, oh, I want to tell these people, and I'm like, wait, I can't share this news with them because then I'm reminded and it hits me, and like, then I have nobody to share that good news with. Just get sad all over again.
I believe it. That's a constant reminder when you have to do that. That's literally like an up in your face reminder, like, oh, crap. So it sounds like avoiding them is good, and that's not seeing them as kind of what you want. That's what you're aiming for right now. That's a big part of what's helping, what would help you. So what could we do to get you, what you want? What could you do, or what could we do to find a solution for that?
Find a new friend that won't be evil and betray me.
It's a possibility. There's some good people out there. Definitely. I vouch for a couple of them.
I don't know about that anymore.
Yeah. And I don't blame you for not, necessarily trusting someone or being able to just jump into a new friendship. I mean, that's big. It's a big step. Do you feel like it's something you really want? Like on a scale of 1 to 10? Do you think
What I really want.
finding a new friend and being able to have a new friendship, do you feel like that's something?
Well, yeah, I don't want to go through life without friends. But I mean, I don't know if I can trust people as good as I trust, like, blindly trust people, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew her for a long time, and she lied to me about this, and knew it was going to hurt me, and she still did it. I mean, I can understand a stranger girl that didn't know me do it, but, I mean, I'm my best friend.
Yeah, the closest person to you.
Yeah.
So what would life be like if you, it sounds like if you make friends, you do put yourself at risk, and you could, that could happen again. It's completely possible. But it also, and then it sounds like if you don't make friends, then it's kind of hard for you to have that support system. So what would it be like for you? I guess I want to explore the two sides. Like, what would it be like for you to, grow up and not have any friends, not take any risks, and never get hurt, but not have any friends?
I would continue feeling how I feel now. I would never get over this situation that they put me in. I would constantly be reminded about what they did and dwell on that instead of living life.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make any new memories.
Yeah, I would be stuck on that memory and seeing them laughing together and whatnot.
To be honest, that sounds kind of horrible. I mean, it sounds like not a good fun scenario for you.
Yeah, that's why I came here, is because, I mean, I do want to get happy again, but it's so hard.
And so what would happen if you did take risks and you made some new friends and put yourself at risk? What would that look? How would you feel about doing that?
I mean, it's better than not. I just don't know how much I could trust them. I think, I don't know if it would make me, I don't know if I'd be paranoid. If I got another boyfriend, if I would constantly be like, no, you can't see my friends. You can't see my friends.
Yep.
Yeah,
you don't know how this is going to affect you in the long run.
Yeah, I think,
Like I said, if you need to take a minute, I'm totally okay with that.
I'm okay.
I can see you're struggling with this in a big way, so I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. So it sounds like having friends is better than not having friends.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's a big support for you and a big help to, make you happier is to be around people.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you say it like that, like, thinking about the rest of my life with no friends is not a life that I want to be a part of.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, even hearing it, like, friends are a risk, like you said. But, I mean, making that first step is a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, you only get to work with me for so long, unfortunately. I mean, you could keep working with me like all year, but we only get these kind of sessions for so long. A lot of times in these sessions, what I'll do is I'll help students kind of create goals for what our work in here and see if we can figure out a way to find solutions for some of the stuff you guys are going through, especially something like this because it's so big and it's so heavy on you. I would love to work with you on that if you're interested, and maybe is goal setting something that you'd want to work on in here and figuring out some solutions?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. And if you don't at any point want to work on a goal, we've come up with, or you want to change topics, you want to talk about something else, we can do that too. It's your sessions. Everything we do in here is your call. So I want to make sure you're able to understand that that's our environment. It's completely for you.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the friendship area is like something that could benefit you a lot. Working towards having a friend, someone you can trust, or even just putting yourself out there.
Well, I have some friends, those two aren't the only people I talk to. It's just, now I'm kind of like, push everybody away because it's trust. Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like pulling them back is, not all of them, but some of them back is more what
Or
you're
kind of, I don't know, I feel the need to like replace her, but yet I don't know if I can like trust somebody at that level anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that can be a goal for my con.
Yeah, trying to find a new best friend or someone you can really trust.
Yeah.
Right.
Getting to that point where I can do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Put myself there.
Yeah. And that's something that you don't have to do tonight or tomorrow or this week. Like, you don't have to overnight having your best friend. And
Yeah.
that's something that, building trust after having it be broken is
Mhm.
something that can take a while. I'm not going to lie to you. It can take a while. It can,
Hopefully not a
trust.
year, so
No, I'm betting with you. You're such a fun person and you're such a good person. I don't think it would take you super long. And I'm here. I'm totally here to help with that. So, how do you want to go about, starting that goal? Or what kind of goal would you want to set this week for working on that?
maybe talking to one of the friends again.
Yep.
I haven't talked to anybody. Maybe I can try reconnecting at lunch or
Yeah.
something. Rejoining the circle or something like that.
How do you feel about doing that?
A little nervous.
Yeah.
Because I feel like since I've pushed them away, they've kind of moved on. But I can make new friends too. Restart over.
That
Yeah.
sounds hard to have to start over.
It's just annoying because I shouldn't have to. I mean, it's their fault. They should be the ones that have to start over, but
Yeah.
I guess I have to.
No, I get that. I'm sorry about that. So do you feel like you'd rather start over, or you'd rather, I guess between, what would you want? What do you ideally
Well,
want?
I don't know yet. I guess I'll just find out at lunch and see how my friends respond when I look at them and say hi. Just go from there.
Yeah. How do you think it's going to go if you did that? How do you think the conversation or the situation would
I don't know. He'll either go super and I'll join the circle and kind of stay on the outside a little bit and do baby steps. Build up the trust again. So, I mean, they're not the ones that did it, but I mean, they could in the future. Or they could just like turn their backs to me and then I just go somewhere else. I mean,
So-
I can try that.
So I feel like those are the two ways it could go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly, yeah.
Sounds kind of scary to not know. To have that be an unknown for you.
Not that scary.
No.
No, that part's not scary.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just a little awkward nervousness, but not scary.
Awkward. It makes you nervous. I believe it. Completely believe it. So is that a goal that you want to maybe try out this week?
Yeah.
Trying to join the circle again?
See how it goes, kind of try reconnecting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back into the world.
And it's tough. And if you do set this goal with me today, you don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it,
No,
it comes to that point.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You don't think you'll do it?
Yeah, because I really do want to be happy and I don't want them to ruin the rest of my life. They don't deserve it.
No, you don't. You're a
No, they
super-
don't deserve it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
The satisfaction.
yeah.
Yeah. You
Nor I don't deserve it either. I should be happy.
You
I
should be
deserve to be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you recognize that. I think you do. I totally agree. So So what's this gonna, so what is this goal gonna look like? How are you gonna carry it out? When are you gonna do it? Kind of.
I guess we'll see. I'll try lunch or, whenever the opportunity seems right. Maybe I can give a look to a friend and she'll approach me. I don't know. I guess it just depends on how they respond to me.
That's true. What would be the ideal way to go about it if you had to choose, like the best way, or your most comfortable way?
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I see them. Because I don't know which friend I might try touching a base with yet. Because I haven't seen any of them forever. Maybe I'll try a new one.
So it sounds like there's a lot of options for you. Sounds like
Yeah.
there's a lot of ways this goal could go. As far as in here and setting it up, I want us to make sure it's something that we can, we'll know if it happened, and we'll know, what happened next week. So if you come in and I ask you specifically, you're able to, say yes or no? Or,
Yeah.
so what specifically could we make it to where I would know that it got accomplished, or you would be able to measure it in a way?
Well, I'll tell you if I talk to them. But I'm going to try talking to at least somebody. Whether it's my old friends or making new friends, I'll push through and make an effort. It's just I don't know if they'll accept me again or let me rejoin, or if I'll have to restart everything and make new friends.
Yep.
But I'll reach out to somebody.
So that'll be your goal for the week, is to talk to someone.
Yeah, instead of just going home and avoiding everybody.
Yeah. I think that's a great goal, Christina. I think that's absolutely great. And I think that's a huge step. I know that you're dealing with a lot, and that's a lot to add on even. And I think it could be really good for you. I think it could work out.
And hopefully I won't be sleeping so much either, because all I do is sleep. Yeah.
I think it would help. Plus you have, maybe someone new or your friends to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And you have people to spend time with, and you won't have to feel like you have to go home.
Exactly. That should make me happier. And then I can build the trust.
I like it. I love that. And like I said, if you don't accomplish that, that's fine. So is that something you feel like you're going to be able
I'll
to
do
this?
it. I'll do it.
Cool. I
I'll
love that.
definitely do it. I need to. Because otherwise I'll be stuck like this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that, right?
Well, yeah.
So, we have to wrap up the session a little bit, and it is the end. So I want to go over kind of what we talked about. So what did we talk about here today?
We talked about how if I don't take risks making new friends, I'm going to continue feeling like this for the rest of my life. And so because of that, and knowing that making new friends is always going to be a risk, especially with the paranoia I have. But it's something that I need to do in order to be happy again. So I'm going to make the goal of reaching out to people once again. Hopefully find a friend that I can trust.
You don't feel like you have to trust them right off the bat. You don't have to.
No.
You don't have to feel like. Don't pressure yourself in this. Take small. This is a very small step, and I like it. And let's start there, and then we can work through, another step next week, or we can change it up if it didn't work out, or if you didn't want to do it. And that's completely fine. So you came in pretty, down and upset, and things aren't going that good. And how are you feeling now that this session is over? Like, how are you feeling right now?
It feels better to kind of talk about it. And then it also makes me you telling me that, how opening my eyes to how my life would be if I stopped making friends or not taking that risk really made me see that I need to not just keep passing the time, but need to make active efforts, I guess.
And just, not even that you need to, but that it
No,
would
I need
benefit
to.
you.
I need
Make
to.
you feel better.
I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm really glad that you're feeling better now. I'm glad that you're kind of
Yeah.
sitting up straight. I'm glad I can see a difference in the way you
Yeah.
come in. So that,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not going to have to go back to class again.
I feel so heavy.
Yeah. And that's what I'm here for. So I'm glad that you were able to share that with me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I will call you down next week, same time, and we'll go over whether or not you did the goal and how it went, and
I'll do
go
it.
from there.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
No problem.